5 players.
Mhm.
So Sweden really has to think about their counter pick compared to the Irish players.
But the good thing about Sweden is that they have a very they have a very good variety of good players that they can use with different matchups. Like they can really throw a lot of things at the wall.
And I can see we're already in the game.
Yeah.
Classic matchup. Foxmarth, 6'4". You know the deal.
Alright, I'm trying to get into the game as well.
Yeah, gotta get a better feed here.
For now. I cannot see who's playing. It's Luan versus...
I really can't read it either.
Yeah. Wait, let me look from the Twitch stream. Sorry.
Please Twitch chat. We can't really read it.
It's Red Blaze. Yeah, it's Red Blaze.
Oh, Red Blaze.
Of course, of course.
I really love Red Blaze's Marth. He's so methodical and like he knows every data in the game. He has spreadsheets to accomplish anything, any situation. He even got that roll-off tech covered.
There we go. Okay, I'm finally in. I'm watching.
He counterplayed someone doing slide off. Like, this guy is crazy. If you think about, like, he's pretty new gen. And if you feel like new gen players are really technical and know all the crazy tech, then Red Blaze already has all the counters to all this new crazy tech.
Yeah, like in the Battle of the Burrows stream, he was very likely to play against a Peach, so of course we talked about his 39-page document that he has on edgeguarding Peach.
Good luck being the Peach player in that scenario.
Yeah.
You won't get in.
But he is just as proficient in the Fox matchup. He is definitely known as a very big Fox player. But Luan doing a really good job, keeping it very competitive so far.
Doing the Marth killer bait. Going for the Marth killer, but immediately hopping out of it.
Yeah. That's a really good thing to do, because usually when you do the Marth killer, the Marth will start trying to space away from the ledge to maybe do an up B that's too far from the ledge.
Oh, so beautiful! Like like you just said, he just got it.
Yeah, exactly. Because every time you threaten with the Marth killer, it will just make the Marth think, and you can use it as a bait. So it's really great.
Yeah, Luan feels like really proficient in the Marth matchup.
He's winning this game right now. It's really impressive. That would be a huge. That would be such a good start for Ireland.
Oh, nice! It was such a beautiful approach. Amazing, covering the crouch cancel, and the F smash just hitting through, piercing the Fox player. Like, we're gonna see the mangle. It was such a beautiful angle. Like, I really thought Red Blaze would just have the flowchart edgeguard scenario, but damn, that angle really mixed him up.
Luan, the game.
Ooh, a quick banger.
Takes the first game, taking the lead for Ireland.
Okay, Ireland, I see you. I see you. Like, I actually voted for these guys in the analyst panel we had recently, so I'm like, this is already a really great start for Ireland. So cool. Who do you think Sweden will counterpick with?
So they have Dady, they have Humpe, they have
so many great players.
They have Pipsqueak, they have Sharp.
The list just goes on.
They have so many solid options right now.
The list never stops.
The thing about it is it's very annoying to lose in Cruise by one stock, because usually you have to send in someone that can clean up the stock, but that can also eat the following counter pick that comes right after. So you will generally have to send a bit of a generalist if you have to just clean up one stock. You have to send someone who can deal with most situations and most counter picks.
Yeah, definitely. So, I also feel like that's kind of why Sweden put out Red Blaze to start with, because he's also a really generalist. Like, it feels like most Marth players are really good against just the Spaceys. But as we discussed before, he's even good against like Peach and other floaties. So I feel like Red Blaze was a really great starter pick. But Luan with the Marv proficiency, like he knows this matchup. He put on his working boots today.
Yeah, he was really looking very good right there. So let's see if he can take a few more stocks. That would be huge for Ireland.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know what he's ranked in Ireland? I'm not sure.
I have no idea. Honestly, I feel personally, and I feel probably a bunch of other people feel the same way, is when looking at the Irish team, they probably only see 2 names or like 3 names.
Yeah,
And then the list just kind of goes blank over their heads. So
yeah,
already having this as a surprise, like we know Sweden is strong, but already having a surprise from one of the players we don't really know much about is already giving like Ireland such a great start because we know the other players are so strong.
yeah.
So
We have Mint. They have Mint and Maxi. Maxi, who hasn't been playing as much in the past year or two, but he's been coming back, and
and there's
it's going to
also
be.
a coach at Cohen's Academy.
Yeah,
Uh,
both of them, no, aren't they?
oh yeah, Red Blazers too.
No, but I
Oh
think
yeah, Mint,
isn't Mint?
yeah, Mint is a coach too. Actually, one
Mhm.
of the funny things is that Maxi is actually Popmeister's coach.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
so he might actually know exactly how to counterpick if Sweden picks Popmeister and knows how the way he plays. That would be really cool and kind of kind of grimy to be the coach of the player and know all their strengths and weaknesses. But yeah, so definitely Maxi must have a lot of like analysis and a lot of insight on how Popmeister plays.
Yeah, for sure. We might even see a Puff Ditto at some point if they send in Popmeister. But as said, Sweden has a very well-rounded team. I feel like all the players on the
Yeah.
Swedish team have a chance to play.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Whereas on other teams, like a lot of the crews will have like 5 really good players, and then the rest are a step below.
Yeah. Yeah, for
And you
sure.
will most likely see those 5 good players. But I think Sweden is one of the most well-rounded teams in the
Yeah.
entire competition because all 10 of these players have a shot at playing, I would say.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of the ways you can recognize a really strong crew is you don't initially know the 5 players they're gonna send in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just look at the team and you don't initially have the idea of how they're gonna play this out. Some of the other teams in the crew battle, you can kind of like figure out, okay, they're gonna pick this player and this player, but Sweden, it's really hard to see how they would counterpick and like who they would put out.
Yeah. Exactly. They have a lot of options. They can play crews very a lot of different ways. In a way, I feel like Sweden is using the system of crews the best out of all the teams
Yeah,
by having such a well-rounded team because you have 10 players in total, but you have to use 5.
yeah,
So it's good to have many options.
yeah. It feels like they really have a counterpick advantage, and they even have like 3 really good Marth players. So if they come up against Team Spacey or something, then they're just gonna send out the 6-4 matchup. But something I'm really interested to see from Ireland is that they have 2 Puff players, and it looks like we're already getting in to the next game. But having 2 Puff players in crews is going to be kind of scary, since if Puff wants to go for rest, then they might just trade stocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Going into the next game, and we have Luan again, of course, against Humpe.
Yeah, they're sending in Humpa. I can see the pick because Humpa is really good in the spacey matchup. So even if they send Mint in, he might still do quite well against them. And Humpa is also quite solid in the floaty matchups usually.
Yeah.
So I don't. He would do fine against Puff, I think.
And he's really just keeping this. Oh, he kept this edge guard really well.
Yeah, got so much damage from it.
Yeah.
Now it will basically take 1 hit to finish it off.
But as you said, especially Falco, a character that's really versatile against a bunch of matchups.
Yeah.
And he'll.
I mean,
skip it
Falco is not a bad pick in any matchup. Falco is just a solid character
sure.
for any matchup. The only thing that can go wrong with Falco is that he dies fast. So sometimes you might lose stocks in unfortunate ways as a Falco player, but that's the only bad thing about Falco in crews.
He's a real glass cannon, and especially it could be kind of scary playing these crews on net play if there's like some sort of lag spike or some minor inconvenience. Like Falco is such a glass cannon, and he's such a technical character that you can just really unfortunately annihilate your own stocks. So it can be scary. But yeah, definitely like a character with such a versatile matchup spread.
Yeah, there's pretty much almost no matchup that's bad at all. Everything is good. So who do we?
I really have no idea what Ireland is gonna pick because Mint is just like I always just think Mint and Maxi immediately. But yeah, as we just saw, like the matchup of Hompe also, like Luan really showed up and played really well. So if they're just gonna go with Mint, perhaps just a stronger Fox at the Falco matchup, or if they're gonna go out with the floaties and see if they can get some of these like glass cannon-ish aspects of Falco and beat him on that. You can really just gimp Falco in crews.
I'm not sure about the rules if there are bans in counter picks or not.
I think there's one stage ban.
Okay. So
yeah.
You won't get Marth on FD or stuff like that.
So yeah, Ireland presents a player, and then Sweden bans one stage. And then the Irish player picks.
Correct us if we're wrong in the chat.
Please. This is what I've heard.
Verdant is going to go in.
Ooh. So they did go with the Puff pick.
So we're going to see some Falco Puff.
You know a lot about this matchup. I've seen you play this matchup endlessly. Yeah.
Popmeister was pretty much one of the only people I played in Grands for a few years in Skåne. So a lot of Falco Puff Grand Finals.
Yeah, shoutouts to Malmö.
Yeah, I really miss going there. I really want to go there again someday.
Yeah, I really just miss the offline tournaments and meeting up with all the people and great friends you've made there. I feel like Smash is one of the few places where I've met some friends through gaming in person before I spoke to them online. It's such a reverse thing compared to a bunch of other online games.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, especially with Slippy now, just playing Melee online is just so good. It's one of the greatest games online. And we're going in with the next
match. A game. Connecting to Verdant. I'm watching from Leva's feed for now. So here we go. Humpa building a really big lead on Puff for now. Doing really good, keeping Puff out. This is what you want to do. Laser is amazing against Puff because if you manage to hit Puff out of the air with a laser, it turns her around. So she either has to dash away to do a back air, or if she's higher up in the air, she has to burn a jump to do a back air again. So successfully hitting her with lasers really limits her options in neutral, because back air is one of the only moves she has that can really compete with some of Falco's primary pokes.
Yeah. And here we got a rest at a really nice percent, so no stock trade, just like raw stock take.
That down air sent way lower than I expected.
It really did. But he still managed to get in.
Yeah.
Such a clenching recovery.
It was very nice for Verdun to drift in as much as possible with the air dodge, so that he couldn't really get sent off stage.
Do you feel like Falco players don't practice this matchup as much as Fox players?
As much as Fox players?
Yeah, because I feel like most players just turn towards Fox when they want to play against Jigglypuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of Falco players who actually just switch to Fox, in this matchup. But I do think Falco is just very capable of playing this matchup. I think I always thought that the matchup was pretty good for him in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of Falcos are very scared about like how easily they can lose stocks to Puff.
That F smash kill. That was so good.
Yeah, the close F smash is actually one of Falco's best kill moves against Puff.
Off stage.
Like, you usually do it as a rest punish, but here oh my goodness, he's just dominating. Humpa's all over him. That sucks. In Cruise, that sucks.
Yeah. He just does it again. Downer jab F smash. Just do it. Just do it.
Let's go.
Damn. This main
sick.
with the big damage. Holy.
Damn.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, like Humpa was zoning him out at the beginning of the game, and then once he started getting more confident about his neutral, he just started turning up the aggression.
Yeah.
And it's something you have to do in this matchup. I think one problem a lot of Falco players have when they play the Puff matchup is that they go too much for the zoning. Like they play the entire game just shooting lasers and keeping her out.
Yeah.
But they don't really mix in a bit of random aggression to make Puff uncomfortable. Because if all Puff has to do is get through your wall of lasers and back airs, it's not going to be that hard for her. She can take her time. She can crouch. She can jump on platforms. Like, she's not going to be scared. So sometimes you just have to mix in some aggression and force Puff to make decisions, because she's not very good on defense. Like, she doesn't have the best defensive options.
But yeah, especially shooting all these lasers, playing so defensively will kind of force a playstyle out of Puff. Because if you constantly shoot lasers and constantly do these preemptive defensive options, then the Puff will kind of try to adapt to that. And then the Falco can play aggressively, kind of conditioning your opponent to thinking that you're only about defense.
Yeah, exactly.
When your greatest defense is your offense.
Exactly. And offense, like in this matchup, offense can be great defense and defense can be great offense. Like, it's really interesting. Yeah. I think it's a much more dynamic matchup than people give it credit for. A lot of people might think it's boring as a matchup, but I think it's a very dynamic and fun matchup to play when you're. So I really always enjoy playing it myself. Yeah. So.
But yeah, they did go with the floaty pick, but Humpe, like as you said, is such a versatile character against all these matchups.
Yeah, he's definitely quite experienced against Puff at this point. I mean, he did used to struggle in the matchup back when Popmeister was on the rise, but I think the more he played it, the better he got. He's just Humpe's just very good at video games. That's the thing about the guy.
Yeah, have you ever
played what game he plays? He just.
I feel like I've seen him at certain Smash tournaments just beating people in Mario Party and like stuff like that. Might be wrong though, but I just remember all these old school Danish players playing with all the Swedish players in Mario Party and WarioWare and so on, and they're also try hard with those games too, and they're so good at them.
One funny thing about Humpe is that so Pipsqueak won 5 days of Melee in an amazing performance, like really good. And then 1 week later, Humpe just wins the Swedish Netplay League over Pipsqueak and others, like just like that. Like Pipsqueak, it feels like no matter how amazing other players get, he just always manages to keep up with them. Even if he doesn't necessarily play a lot sometimes when he plays less due to other activities and other games. Like, he's just always been able to keep up at all times.
That guy's crazy. So, I've lost to him way too many times.
Same here. I've actually never beaten Humpe in tournament. I want to.
Yeah, I want to. But no. Such a solid player. Such a nice guy too. Like,
yeah. You cannot hate him.
Yeah, you cannot hate him. You can't be mad after losing. Like, yeah, you did.
He's just fun, and he's just a fun and full of life guy. Yeah. You know, just always a blast hanging out with him.
Definitely. And that's something I miss so much about these offline tournaments. It's just making so many friends from different countries and from different scenes. Like so many of the Smash players, just such sweet people.
Yeah, for sure. So Ireland had a good start with Luan, but now they kind of fell behind after this match with Hope. So
Yeah,
I
two
wonder
stock
who they will
didn't.
send out. I think they might consider sending out.
Oh,
Oh, connect to Humba. Okay, here we go.
do you have the gameplay feed?
I'm getting there.
Oh, he's down there. Oh yeah, I was just looking at the top. He's yeah, getting into the game now. And we're starting out. And they chose Maxi, it seemed.
Yeah, so they're sending in another Puff.
Yeah.
They really believe in the Puff counter pick against
Yeah.
Humpa. Now Maxi is considered a better player than Verdant, so maybe that's
Yeah.
maybe Maxi felt like he saw something Verdant
Yeah.
could have
I
done
was just
that
about to say
maybe he saw Verdant play and said, I could have done this better, and he has some ideas on how to play against Humpa. That's not a bad strategy in crew sometimes. Oh, he goes for the rest.
that.
Now,
Rest is really cool.
Maxi can be very trigger happy with the rests. Like he will pull out rests in very weird ways that people don't expect. So
But I definitely feel his defense is already a little bit more solid against the lasers, and when he's beating the lasers, or just not getting beat by them, then he kind of forces Humpet to go in even more. Like here, he's just swerving around him. Humpa can't really seem to get a hit. A proper
yeah,
hit.
exactly.
Oh, such a nice stuffed upper. Like, dude. I think you're right. Maxi definitely saw something Humpa's played who was like, I can do this better.
Yeah, I think so too. Oof, that waveland was so long.
Slippery slope, man.
Wow. Damn, that was crazy. The way he got on stage with that. Okay, he gets the back air. Good DI.
He could trade a stock with rest, but not at like this percent. It wouldn't really be as much worth it. But if you can definitely get a edge guard, ooh, home period kind of going out there. You can just get this stock out with a back air or something strong. Then he definitely has the rest ready on the table for the next stock. This is just scary percent.
Maxi really making it difficult for Humpa to get that hit.
Yeah.
He's playing patiently.
Yeah, before you saw Humpa getting jabs into... There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the jab is just a great kill confirm against Puff at high percent.
Humpa got so many jabs before. Like jab into forward smash and downer jab into back air and so on.
I also like the way he just jabbed Maxi there and reacted to Maxi SDIing behind him and just shined him for it. That was really good.
Yeah.
But Humpa on his last stock. Ooh, good shield drop reaction by
patience.
Maxi right there.
How do you feel?
Oh, this is dangerous for... Oh, he
got it. He got it.
Okay. He didn't even DI that, the second one.
I was about to ask you how you feel about Falco edgeguarding Puff when Puff is so high up and you just have to keep the lasers going, or what do you feel like is the right play?
I think you can either just jump on the top platform and shoot more lasers to rack up more damage, or you can just try and pressure her off stage with like a very high double jump back air. Double jump back air is quite good because it's kind of hard to react to Falco just jumping at you super fast because Falco's vertical speed is very, very good. He can really get up there very fast. But you have to kind of find a range where it's unreactable because otherwise Puff will just drift away and then not much will happen to her.
Yeah, Puff definitely having the slowest speed when it comes vertically. Like,
So sometimes you kind of have to just bluff Puff into thinking that it's safe to float around near the stage, high up, and then catch her when she's least expecting it. So I think it's kind of have to hustle the Puff sometimes.
yeah,
It's
definitely make them feel safe, but
yeah,
are
exactly.
they really safe?
A false sense of security
Yeah,
is what you're looking for.
so smart. But yeah, definitely because Puff is so slow at falling, or her vertical speed is really, really bad. Even though that can be a good thing too, when she has to go off stage so much. But yeah, Falco having such a fast fall and such a high full hop. Like he can just get up there instantly and get down away immediately. That's really well played. And it looks like they're sending him Pipsqueak, if I'm right. Now, has
Coming in.
Pipsqueak played against Maxi before?
I can't think of any set between them, no.
I can kind of sense Pipsqueak having like completely analyzed this matchup and having tons of spreadsheets on what Fox has to do against Jigglypuff. But I can't really remember seeing any performances of Pipsqueak against a really good Puff player. Except, oh yeah, I've probably seen him play against the Puffmeister.
Yeah, quite a few times actually.
Yeah.
He usually does pretty well. I'm thinking of no, he played solo battle.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's 5 days of melee, and I'm pretty sure he won pretty comfortably actually. I think he even beat him twice, like in separate tournaments. So Pip is quite good at the matchup, generally. Like, generally has a pretty good grasp of it. Okay.
I am just getting into the game now.
Yeah, we're in.
Oh yeah, of course they're warming up. The 30-second warm-up to feel the connection and so on. Because the connection can be really different from player to player. Kind of like when playing on different CRTs at offline tournaments. The connection, though, against different players in different regions can just vary so much.
I see that Mint. I see that Maxi brought the bottle on the camera. Maxi, infamous drinker at events.
Water, of course.
Yeah, water. He loves water.
It's a creative way.
Okay, here we go. Here's our match. Okay. Oh, we got Pokemon Stadium. I would assume that Maxi banned FD or something, so they've just picked Stadium on it. So here we go. So Pip playing the laser game, playing the run and gun game, trying to mix in some nairs so that he doesn't get cornered too much by shooting these lasers.
Maxi almost got that up throw and reaction tech chase rest. That was so scary. Woo! Damn, that up tilt rest. Damn, that really didn't kill. I was kind of sure it was gonna be just a trade, like stock trade. We see a lot of preemptive options from Pipsqueak. Like he throws out these back airs and these jabs, like damn, that was crazy out there. But he throws out these moves as if Puff moves in, then Puff will get hit. But if Puff just stays defensive, then Pipsqueak really won't lose that much. Like,
yeah, exactly. Oh, that was a very nice dash dance grab there.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Baiting out the shield grab. Oh, okay. Yeah, for some reason he jumped again and lost the tech chase on that.
Pipsqueak plays so efficiently and so patient.
Yeah. He knows he has the space to play with on the stage. Oh, very nice. That was
Damn
a
it.
CC, right? CC jump?
Yeah.
Up smash?
Instant turnaround for like.
Okay. Yeah,
That's a great trade in Cruise. Like,
in Cruise, it's fine.
yeah.
But yeah, Pip getting a very nice 35 there. It's a very good string right there. Oh, he's
This guy's
dancing around
dash
him,
dancing.
making him scared. Oh, runs up jabs and
He's
wow.
just swerving around. Wow.
Damn. Pipsqueak just showing
The
no
kid is
fear
moving.
there. Yeah, he was feeling himself right there.
Jesus Christ. He was just swerving. He was just like, come here, I'm gonna jab you, I'm gonna tell you something. And then he just dashes away, gets back in, jab, up smash. Like,
Yep.
I can't react. Like, even as a spectator, I didn't have the reaction speed for that. Holy moly. Really great showing from Pip. Now I'm just wondering if they're gonna throw in Mint to Actually, have I seen these guys play before? I'm assuming they're gonna put in Mint because like that showing from Pipsqueak was so strong. Ireland really needs to fire back with something of the same caliber at least, or they're gonna be in a really bad deficit. Yeah, I really don't know much of the other names and like how much it would be worth to try like a lesser or like not a strong player as Mint.
Yeah.
Because if they throw in one of their other players and that player might just get force stuck by Pipsqueak, I could kind of assume that.
So they used Luan, Maxi, and Verdant. So they still have Mint, and they still have some other players that again we might have been underrating because we don't see these players too often except
True.
at UK tournaments. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's also kind of the cool things about like Ireland and how Sweden has to counterpick Ireland is they don't really know many of the names outside maybe Mint and Maxi. So if they throw in or they just had Pipsqueak in, are they really going to be sure what to expect from Ireland? Lewin was such a surprise. They played amazingly.
Like, beating red plays, that's very impressive.
Yeah. It's crazy. I also want to beat red plays.
You want to beat everyone. You should be playing now.
Yeah, I just want to play now. I really can't do much at the moment. I miss Melee.
In a few weeks, maybe.
In a few weeks, I'll be back. And we'll have the Danish crew ready for some of these guys.
Yeah. We're going to bring all the fun characters that you might not be used to.
Yeah, all the funny, goofy characters you've never seen before. And we're getting into the next match.
Is a matchup check.
And they...
Anyway.
Like they've put in Lek.
Okay, they're sending in Lek against Pipsqueak.
A Falco player.
Pipsqueak, also very, very professional as a Falco player. He even made an entire guide on how to play Fox versus Falco that you can check out. I would recommend it. It's quite good. If you're a Fox player struggling with the matchup, check out Pipsqueak's. And yeah, I'm waiting for them.
We're just waiting for the one.
Oh, they're still counter picking. Okay. They're probably picking the stage now if they've picked the players.
Yeah. True. Hope you guys out there have been enjoying all of these cruise matches so far. I've had a blast just sitting here, seeing all of these matches. All of them have been exciting, especially surprised by Portugal. Portugal against Austria, that was such a surprise.
That was a lot closer than expected.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really happy. Like, I used to live in Portugal myself, like until 2010, and back then there was no melee scene. And seeing that there's now an actual melee scene in Portugal and that we have some pretty capable players, just makes me really happy.
Yeah, another country has stepped in on the EU scene. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm honestly really excited about that. But here we go. We got Lek versus Pipsqueak. This is a scary stage. He picked the Yoshis on Pipsqueak. That's kind of scary to pick him on because Pipsqueak tends to be the type of player that's very overwhelming when he wants to be.
Yeah.
He can play very aggressive and make you feel claustrophobic on a stage like
Lek
doing a great job holding
guy.
his own.
Such a
Yeah, he picked the wrong time to shield drop there. And because he was shield dropping, he was holding down on the sticks, and that gave him the worst DI possible on the back air. Died at 75.
I'm really amazed by Lek's pressure. Not even like just up close, but all the lasers into the follow-up. Like, where are you going, Pipsqueak? I'm gonna get you here, I'm gonna catch you here.
But Pipsqueak was 2-3 stocks after losing the first one. He's going for the up smash tech chasing.
Ooh. Keeping it simple.
Okay, this might be his chance to close it out. Oh, goes for the down smash, but might have been a bit too far.
Ooh. Beautiful angle.
Just
touching.
Oh, Pipsqueak on fire.
Pipsqueak just keeping it simple with the up smash and super clean. This is scary. This must be kind of nerve-wracking playing against. Like, you did so well the first stock, and now Pipsqueak's just turning it up, writing his essay on his box.
Oh, this is his chance. Oh, he goes for the Nair. I thought he would go for like a reverse weak back air maybe.
This stock is so important for both crews.
Yeah, this might be rough if he loses this one. Oh, Pipsqueak jumping instead of doing ground tech chases. Oh, he misses the back air. That's unfortunate for Lek. Oh, he tries to shine, but Pipsqueak's so fast with
choking.
He messes up the punish. That should be it. Yeah. It was either that or up smash. Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
Damn, Pipsqueak like Lek had a good start, but then Pipsqueak just turned it on, and Lek couldn't find any momentum whatsoever. Rough times.
Pipsqueak.
This is kind of what I was fearing with this stage pick right there. It would be hard to contain the Fox on this stage.
Yeah, definitely. Like, Lek played so amazing in the start. The first stock, like, such beautiful pressure with the lasers and catching Pipsqueak out of the air. He got a really nice back air, but he just but he just kept the pressure going, and then Pipsqueak just turned up the engines and just started typing away on his box, and felt so impossible to do anything against the train. Pipsqueak was just driving like
the Pip train could not be stopped.
Definitely not. And this is going to be really scary because now Pipsqueak still has one stock with 0%.
I think we can expect Mint up next.
Yeah. They just want to annihilate this stock.
Yeah, he has to take the stock and then he has to beat 2 players? Yeah, 2 more players after that. So that's going to be rough. That's 4 stocks versus 9. And against a very versatile Swedish team.
Yeah, he can get counterpicked by like anything. I'm curious if or we might even see Pipsqueak getting this 4 stock. But if Mint manages to take this, then I'm curious if Sweden want to go for. Oh, are they just gonna start with 4 stock?
Like I think Sweden might try and go for trading stocks as much as possible with Mint to make it as easy as possible for the anchor to clean it up. The thing about Mint is he is definitely one of the best players at this entire tournament. And he, like Pipsqueak, can be very momentum based. There are times where Mint is just completely on fire and there's just nothing that's just going to stop him. He can sometimes get the right reads on the player. Then just know exactly.
And
Oh my
Mint.
goodness, that's it. Wow, okay. Quick cleanup by Mint. This is really good for him,
Damn.
not losing a stock here.
There was a forward throw, a shine, and a handshake. Holy Jesus Christ, man!
It's not impossible for Mint. I mean, he has to 3-stock 2 players in a row. 3-stock and 2-stock minimum.
That was crazy.
Not
This is
easy,
doable. This
but
is doable.
Doable. 2-stock and 3-stock. That's not impossible for a player like Mint.
Wow.
No matter
Ireland.
how good the Swedish team is, but
Yeah.
Clipscreen laughing.
Yeah. That's just crazy. That was so crazy. I just don't know what to say. Like, it was just so quick. Like, I felt like it just blinked for a second and then Pitt was gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really curious as to what Sweden is going to do now. If they're going to throw in probably a Marth or Dady, or they even have Johnny Fight. Wow. By the way, Johnny Fight does need wobbling. He's strong as he is.
Oh, yeah. Johnny Fight, obviously, when wobbling was allowed, he did wobble, but he was also always someone who never really liked wobbling.
Yeah.
And if he could get away with it, he would often do other things. And he knows all the desync stuff that Ice Climbers can do. He's definitely... Johnny Fight is a player who had a lot of pride in having a creative punish game with Ice Climbers.
Yeah.
And having creative ideas and movement and just expressing himself with the character in fun ways. So that could be a thing. Though I think sending Ice Climbers against
Mint
sounds scary to me.
Yeah, it does. And
maybe they're expecting... they're sending Meaty, actually.
Yeah.
Right there. So
Meaty is... Yeah, oh yeah, you can take it.
The thing about Meaty that's interesting is that for so many years, he was not good at this game. And then suddenly he just exploded. Like suddenly he became amazing. And it's one of those... For me, Meaty is one of those prime examples of a player that I would give to someone to say, don't give up on Melee. Like, don't give up, because one day you might just have this, kind of light bulb, a moment.
Yeah, where everything just clicks.
Where everything just clicks. Now, obviously, a lot of people could say that it came from, playing with Armada and practicing with Armada a lot. Yeah. But...
Oh, they're just starting in like this, so if
no matter
takes a stock, then he's just gonna quit out. Oh
yeah,
no, never mind.
Like even if you have Armada on as a practice partner, you still have to do most of the work yourself. Like Armada is not gonna just make you a good player by himself. Otherwise, all of Sweden would be amazing at the game, which is not necessarily the case, But also, yeah,
coming from Gothenburg, I think if he has practiced with Armada, then definitely a strong scene with a bunch of different characters to practice with.
Absolutely. But yeah, Meaty, just a guy who's gotten very good at the game.
Yeah.
In a short amount of time. After a long period of struggling.
Yeah.
But very good timing on the F smash. That's not the easiest, actually.
That was solid. That was clean. That was what he needed.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. Ooh. Up air was juicy.
Ooh. Very good spot there.
Mint is living in the future. He knew what was coming.
I like the spot dodge there because it covered both a dash grab and a F smash right there. So the only thing that could have beaten Mint's spot dodge there is if Meaty waited a little bit. Oh, this is good. This is good for Meaty. Okay. Oh, very good CC grab there on the back.
Some of that new age tech. Oh, just gonna go out there.
Ooh. Lets him get to the ledge.
Damn.
I think he was expecting like a high angle on the up B.
But Meaty really just such a showing, like neutral and everything. He's just keeping it clean and cool.
I really like watching Meaty play.
Yeah. But Mint at the moment just keeping control of everything in the neutral and getting really nice and clean punishes. Not falling down and not getting crushed by Marv's scary grab.
Okay.
I feel like
keeping him corner.
That was a Taz punish. He ledge dash, power shielded, wave dash, jab up smash.
Let's go. Okay, Meaty cleans up the second stock.
Jesus.
Yeah, so Mint now has to get a 3 stock on the last game if he wants to actually take it home for Ireland. So that's not going to be easy.
This stock is really essential for Mint and Ireland. I feel like there's one player missing from the Irish team though, and that's Johnny O'Kim.
Johnny O'Kim.
Yeah.
Johnny are...
The bread and butter, the jab up smash, worked every time. Mint is...
We've seen a lot of it this crew battle, actually.
So strong, so crisp.
Courtesy of Mint and Pipsqueak. But no, now we're going to have the last player from Sweden. I wonder who they're going to send in. They have a lot of options.
Yeah.
I'm actually very curious.
Stocks.
I wonder if they might try Dady actually on this.
Yeah.
Because
for
Samus
sure.
is not the easiest character to just sweep. Like it's
I could also kind of see Ekim, another Marth.
yeah, that could also be a thing, though I do think Mint tends to do very well against Marvs.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
Yeah, as we just saw.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was cool. But definitely, yeah, I could definitely see Dady being picked.
Actually, the first time I ever saw Mint play was at Air 3, where he played against Maye for the contract. And he just destroyed Maye completely. Like, it was ridiculous. It was one of the most ridiculous sets I had ever seen. And that was the first time I saw Mint play. And I was like, wow, this guy's something special. Like, because he also showed his trademark ability, which is his ability to shift gears really like dramatically. Yeah. Like sometimes he just understands everything about his opponent and then just turns it on.
Yeah. Like and they did send in Dady. Yeah. Definitely a strong choice to go for.
Yeah, it's what I expected, because Dady is not going to be very easy to 3-stock, and that's what he needs.
But yeah, as you said, Mint can really just like switch gears. He can play the defensive clean and like be like solid as a rock, waiting neutral. But he can also just turn around and completely destroy you with tech skill. Like,
yeah,
get your main who can do both. He's crazy. He'll wait out these floaties and wait for the opportunity, and whenever it comes, he'll just I can't even describe it. He's just gonna run you over. It's scary. But yeah, these two stocks are so scary, and I can't imagine. Or Dady also a really solid player, super strong in neutral, super. I don't know. He's just clean.
He's just a very. I mean, I feel like we say this about every Samus player ever, that they're very smart, you know? Samus players are very smart. And I would say that about Dady. He is definitely a very smart guy, really good at many different types of games. He came from a StarCraft background, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And, but yeah. Sometimes Samus players make you think they're smart, but then they just dash attack 3 times in neutral, and then they're like, But anyway, good start for Dady, getting a lot of percent on Mint. Edge guarding him. Oh, the missile hit him. Oh,
and the uppy didn't even destroy it.
I feel like that was such a perfect timing for the missile, because I feel like no matter what angle Mint was going for, he was gonna get hit by it. Like, even if he went upwards, he would have gotten hit by it. Like, the timing was just so good on the missile.
And Dady can Dady will wait. he will take the opportunity when he comes. He won't rush it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Dady is often like I've seen many crew battles with Sweden or Stockholm or something, and Dady can often be the closer because of situations like this where it's not going to be easy to damage him without trading a lot.
That up smash.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, as we spoke about before, with Mint being such a good player and such a versatile player with both the offense and defense, he's not really showing the defense right now.
It's not. It's also not the easiest stage to play defense on.
That's
because it's quite small, quite a small stage, and the platforms can sometimes make it a bit harder to do laser camping and stuff like that.
What stage do you think Mint banned here?
Probably Dreamland, because he didn't want Dady to survive forever.
Oh yeah.
But then again, I'm not sure actually. But yeah, this is really rough for Mint. Like he needs a miracle to bring this back. Okay, very good patience by Dady. Goes back to center stage in case, and he closes it out. Then Sweden takes it with 3 stocks.
That's great play.
Very solid performance, but valiant effort by Ireland. I think it really came down to their floaty players doing a bit less well than expected.
Yeah, the puff players didn't manage to like get as much juice and get those big strong wrists as they wanted.
And Humpa and Pipsqueak were both on fire in that crew battle. Like they were both playing out of their minds. And when both of these guys play out of their minds, I can't imagine that many crews doing well against them. Like Sweden is definitely one of the favorites to win the entire thing. And I think they've shown why here.
But yeah, definitely, as you said, Sweden with such a strong roster, all 10 players were an option. I can really show my other 10 players were an option for just counterpicking whatever island had to throw at them.
Mm-hmm.
So Sweden definitely managed to do the right counterpicks.
They did the right thing.
They did the right thing. They used their best moves. But no, yeah, definitely Dady just keeping it calm and simple. And I feel most players in crews play differently because they get so nervous, especially on the last game. Like those 2 stocks were so scary.
Dady is generally cool as a cucumber, so he's pretty good to have as your anchor. Anyways, that's Sweden taking the first big game. So let's see.
And we will head over to our host, Sheezy.
Yep.
No, Ireland, come on. So close. Come on, Ireland. Well done. Well played to both teams. Sweden, you kept your promise. You did manage to beat them, but I don't think it was as convincing as you wanted it. Well, for now, we're going to take a short break and then we're going to come back with the final crew battle of the evening. We've got England versus Finland, and I've been hearing a lot of it's coming home from the English, but all I've got to say to you is, arrivederci, you're going home. So go and get a drink and get ready for the last crew battle of the night. See ya.